I am heading to the gym right now. It's like 10:30 in the morning. I am usually not up this early. I'm exhausted still, but I want to get in a double workout, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. So we'll see how that works out for a little while. In any event, interesting question so far that's come up, and we're going to answer it. And I think we're going to have most likely a male perspective next time around. So I want to talk with you a little bit something before my train comes. I know a lot of you have emailed me. A lot of you have emailed me about how long I've been doing this. I've been counseling, being a life coach for over 12 years. I've been counseling and within my house for all my clients for the last, say 7 years or so. It's not easy, but I really enjoy it because I get to find out more about myself every day and more about people and how they think. And it may sound a little corny about how the world works, but my train is coming. Well, guess where I'm at again? The movies. I need to be a movie critic. I go here so often. Just saw Resident Evil. Action was great. The acting, okay, fine. So many unnecessary parts. Anyway, some of you've got some interesting questions. I've got some great feedback on what you like, what I do, what you don't like, what I do. I've got a bad habit of starting something and going off the rails and going to another topic. No, I do not have ADHD. I just have a passion for a lot of things that I talk about, and I need to be a little bit more focused on certain things. And I appreciate your comebacks and your requests about certain things. And in the next couple of months, I want to start writing a book, and this is what this primarily is all about. Me doing this is to initially write a book, but I wanted to get feedback on everybody about feedback on everything as far as life, and I want to see who I can help if I can possibly help. I've helped out a lot of people in the past, friends, people that I don't know, literally people on the street. We have like a 4-hour conversation. This happened twice to me in the last, I would say last 3 months, and that was quite enlightening. One was a 79-year-old woman. She was not from this country. She was an immigrant, and we talked about that. But it's just an overall basis of things that I want to go over, talk about, discuss with you, and I definitely want all your feedback. That's Joseph. That's my producer. What the hell? Still here in IHOPs. Okay, IHOP. Before we tried this before, but unfortunately the mic was not on. Don't blame me. Blame my producer. Now we're here with Sean. Let's hold on. Let's back up the name. The name. There we go. Name. That is Sean. We had 2 plates. My plate was smaller. My producer plate was bigger. We had the exact same meal. Why was this dude? He's not even white. He just happens to look white. But yet in all, Sean gave him a bigger plate. Meanwhile, I was paying. There's a problem with that. Okay, fine. But we're going to ask Sean a question. Sean,
Yes, sir.
are you dating someone?
No.
Girls. One question you can think about that's curious to you about sex.
Why guys like to give girls anal?
Why guys like to give girls anal?
Yeah.
Interesting question. We'll talk about that on the next reality check. We're good. We're out. Peace. And we're about to start our interview with my brother. Now, we're here at the Breather on 27th Street. And just in case, for those who don't know about the Breather, it's, what is it? What is it? I'm asking you. It's an app that you can download and check it out. It's for affordable workspace, which for the last 2 weeks now, have you seen, it's always been a different place that I've interviewed people. My brother's sitting there, he's getting ready. We've got some questions. Keith, what's up? Yeah, scary. Okay, fine. Okay, so scary. Okay, fine. So, should be interesting. His take on what we're going to talk about, my take on things, and we're going to see if we can blend without killing each other. So, we'll see. All right, so listen. We're going to continue from last week's vlog, basically about sex. and relationships, as we always talk about. But if you remember last week, I said that I just finished talking to my brother, and I got a few issues and a few comments that I want to bring up to you. Well, guess who I got here with me? My brother. His name is Keith Williams, or otherwise known as Keith Mystic Williams. He looks a little deer in the headlights. I worry about him. Okay, fine. Who's older? Who's younger? You'll never know. So we're going to start out with this one. First question, and some of you can answer this to yourselves as well. Keith, what do you think women want?
That's a heck of a question. I think it differs to the point where every woman has their own personal likes and dislikes of men and of women in general. The one thing I know, a little off the topic, but still on, the one thing I found out is that women hate to be around other women, meaning that they rather have more male friends than quote unquote girlfriends. Maybe because of the cattiness, or girls will actually give more information to another dude than they'll do for girls in some cases.
What kind of information? Like, are we talking about
I guess information
or sexual information? All right, so you're saying that they're going to give more information to guys, or at least you're perceiving.
Fuck.
So sorry. You're saying that they give information. What kind of information do you think that they give to men? More so than women.
But I think the question should be what kind of information they don't give. Women will talk about everything. From about a man's genitalia, from a man's look, taste, smell. All those things make what women like about men and dislike about men. I'll give you an example. I remember one time in band camp that that a young lady actually told me, she said, I love the way you kiss. I love the way your lips taste. And I was like, you love the way my lips taste? And it didn't register to me. She didn't just go off of the texture of my lips, but more or less the smell and taste of them. So what I'm trying to say is that, and when you're dealing with women, you have to deal with what they call an emotional creature. This person is going to be emotional in every aspect of things, from smell, taste, touch, and things of that nature.
Interesting. For those who don't know, Keith and I, we have two entertainment companies, and as far as entertainment, no, we're not strippers, and we don't have people on the poles. We do weddings, anniversaries, bar mitzvahs, so on and so forth. Okay, maybe some of us do. Maybe But we both dance, and we've been dancing for over we'll just say over 20 years. We'll leave it at that. But we've been around women for basically all our lives. What are your pet peeves sexually with women?
I know this sounds like it's off the beaten path, but they got to have good feet. I mean, we all seen that movie Boomerang.
Yeah.
It is so much. There's so much truth in that movie that it's a shame. To me, if a woman has good feet and good fingernails and good hands, that shows that they have what's the word I'm looking for?
Good hygiene, taking care of themselves.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay.
They have good hygiene. So my thing is that a woman's feet, hands. I like the strip or bald. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So you want
the airline strip.
You want a little trail. You want it totally bald down there, baby.
Ladies, get with the year 2017. Treat your cooch like you treat your hair. Think about it. Take care.
Get a weave.
No, well, don't do that. You have to feed for the bushes.
Yeah, I always feel like I have to dig. If I have to dig to get what I want to, I don't want it.
Smells. I mean, just like women, smells is. I mean, I'm not saying vaginal smells. I'm saying just body.
I was talking about vaginal smells. I'm like, ooh, that's a big ooh. For those who don't know, yes, I am gay, but I have been with women, and I am good at what I do. But oh my God, the smell is a huge thing. Like that. That's and listen, I'm not saying the guys didn't smell, but it's you know what's so funny about that? That women like the scent of a man,
musky,
the musky.
Yeah.
But I do not want the musky scent
of a woman.
It's a little double
That's
standard.
a little bit. Just a
But
little bit.
if for the girls out there, for the women out there, if I'm lying, email me. If you rather have your man come in or smell that musty smell, I'm not talking about like, oh my God, you haven't showered in 3 days, but that musty smell after the gym, after a good run, after a workout, fine. So last question of the night. When you got that girl looking at the guy. Across the room. Nice pants. Great body.
Bang.
Fly to the side.
Slip.
Shoes got her. Belt, watch, ring on the right hand. When she's looking at him.
Don't make a difference.
Yeah, nowadays. Okay. Yeah. When she's looking at him, what do you think she wants from him?
That's a question that you would have to ask a girl.
Well, that was my brother in its whole entirety. Once again, I hope you really did enjoy this particular vlog. We've got something coming up in about 2 weeks also. It's going to be the views of women. I'm going to have a whole panelist of probably between 4 to 6 women. Definitely tune in. It's going to be epic.
You dumb motherfucker!
Okay, here we go. Ooh, Musa. Okay.
Say shit back!
Shut your filthy mouth. So guys, remember, make sure you subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Bring those emails in. I'm going to answer in the best way I possibly can. And as I always say, cherish the person in the mirror. It's the only one you've got. And I said that because I forgot what my own quote was. There we go, right there. Read it.